For it was very imperative for PM Modi to engage UAE and Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Qatar, we have very friendly relations
Right.
because Qatar is also a force to reckon with,
Absolutely.
one of the richest country with highest per capita. Because South Africa is endowed with abundant natural resources. And Quad, we have to see whether Quad will really become an answer to TPP or RCEP for bringing a new economic order in the Indo-Pacific.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of Expressions with the New Indian Express. I'm your host Kaveri Bamzai. I have a very special guest here today. We've been speaking to him, Mr. Vikramjit Singh Sahni. He's a man of many parts. We'll focus a little more on his role as a member of so many multilateral and international bodies. Mr. Sahni, it's quite extraordinary. You're Consul General of South Africa and North India. You're a member of the World Economic Forum. So many different organizations that you're a member of. This obviously speaks to a very a particular part of you that wants to engage with the world and wants to engage with civil society, not just in India, but globally, especially in this post-COVID world where globalization itself is being questioned because, while globalization has helped nations, it has also brought tremendous, this awful virus right to our door, you know. So, do you believe now, with the United Nations perhaps not being as strong, as powerful as it used to be, these multilateral bodies will be much more successful in helping the world come together?
I think we have observed in case of Afghanistan also, we didn't see a proactive role by United Nations. And we have seen, because I'm representing India on the BRICS Business Council for last 8 years, and I was conferred with presidentship of International Chamber of Commerce, Paris, India chapter.
Right.
These all bodies, whether it is BRICS or ICC, they advocate multilateralism.
Yeah.
Which was the theme of our Prime Minister, inclusiveness, inclusive growth.
Right.
And we have seen even not only UN but WTO also, with all these US not being so much interested. So I think these forums will, now the Quad has been made between the four very powerful democracies and a path for good hope. And what they have declared only 2 days back, that they will be like 1.2 billion vaccines. Japan is bringing 100 million to India. There is a whole lot of cooperation on having green ports, Los Angeles, Bombay, Yokohama, and Sydney. So therefore India has to chalk out its own program, its own allies, which I feel PM Modi has done very well. Whether it is BRICS
policy.
Look East policy. Even our ministerial delegation was there in Vladivostok, and we signed big agreements a month back. So whether it is Look East policy, ASEAN, BRICS, South-South cooperation, and now Quad.
Yeah.
So it is very heartening to note. I think these groupings will matter, and India is negotiating comprehensive strategic partnership. ASEAN, we had a free trade agreement. Now we are negotiating with countries like UAE. UAE Foreign Trade Minister was here. We had good deliberations under the chairmanship of our Commerce Minister, Industry Minister. We are negotiating with UK, with EU. US, we need to sort out certain things on the trade side, which I'm sure with this PM's Modi visit, a lot of bilateral. So that has to be bridged, because there is small irritants on the duties and things, but we can overcome. But coming back, these groupings, these regional groupings,
they are the
one which will drive the economic path, of the countries.
And there is no diplomacy in the current scenario without economics.
Yes.
So as an industrialist, you're aware of that. I mean, it's only when you can create wealth that you can actually give away wealth. You can't do it without
global
it.
Footprints, our own, businesses in 7 or 8 countries. And I'm happy that whenever a heads of state is coming here. So I think economic diplomacy is now an integral part of any diplomatic discussions, any heads of state visit, any sort of thing. And in our embassies also and high commissions, there is a lot of emphasis on trade and economics
Right.
and people-to-people contact. So this is a new change apart from the all other diplomatic.
One of the most interesting relationships that has developed over the years has been our relationship with UAE, which interestingly based on economics, but
Yes.
also a mutual tolerance
Yes.
and a mutual respect for each other's skills. We bring certain skills to the UAE
Yeah.
which they don't have. They possibly bring certain skills to us which we don't have. Talk a little about this most unusual relationship that has developed.
Because I must say that in UAE alone there are about very large Indian population
Absolutely.
of 3.5 or 3.7 billion. So they are a good earners there.
Yeah.
And India and UAE have shared histories. And when Prime Minister Modi was conferred the award, he went there. And what a tolerance in that society, that we have a Sikh temple, and now Swami Narayana temple
Yes.
is coming up
Yeah.
in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And so UAE has also shown a great, embracing. It is
Right.
very important in this geopolitical situation when we have Pakistan and this Afghanistan crisis, and China is there. So I
Breathing
think,
down our necks.
yeah, and what some kind of little tension on
Yeah.
the border side. So therefore, it was very imperative for PM Modi to engage UAE and Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Qatar, we have very friendly relations
Right.
because Qatar is also a force to reckon with, one of the
Absolutely.
richest country with highest per capita.
Talking about natural allies, of course, South Africa is such a natural ally because of the connection with Mahatma Gandhi,
Yeah.
and Mahatma
Mandela.
Gandhi really becoming Mahatma there. So that is again something that's very close to your heart. But have we sort of lost the race to China in South Africa?
No, we have not lost the race, but China per se is more proactive in entire Africa or wherever they go, because their government supports their private entrepreneurs to the
Right.
extent of funding to create infrastructure. They just go that walk
Extra
that
mile.
extra mile. So that is it. But otherwise, a lot of Indians have big investments, and because South Africa is endowed with abundant natural resources.
Yeah.
It has got largest manganese ore reserve, iron ore, gold, platinum, coal. So it
As
is
they
supporting
say, a
our
rich country with poor people, a
Yes,
lot like
yes.
India.
that we used to call in economics paradox of poverty
Yes.
amidst plenty.
Yeah.
But Indian industry is benefiting. We are supporting a Make in India program from rich natural resources in Africa.
Right.
I think.
But so when you look at the world, the more we move forward, the more we move back. When you look at Afghanistan, for
Yeah.
instance, it's gone back to 20 years ago. Before the Soviets came, there was, it was.
Yeah, but I personally feel US withdrew very abruptly.
Yes.
They should have what we call in management a succession planning.
Right.
If they would have done it in phases, like at least they could have evacuated their own
Their own
citizens,
citizens.
the Indian stuck up there, our own Afghan Hindus and Sikhs,
Yeah.
or those Afghans at least they should have made a 6-month program. They abruptly on a particular date, and then their own citizens stuck and fighting, and we've seen the women. It's so pathetic.
Yeah.
It doesn't look you are in 21st century, and UN is a silent spectre.
Yeah.
They can't do anything, and these Talibans are having, Talibans are saying now, because they also want a world economic order, but
Yeah.
the psychosis is there.
Yeah. And the effect that it could possibly have on worsening Indo-Pakistan relations with
Yeah.
any impact on
So it has got a
Kashmir.
big impact
Yeah.
because Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, because they are our neighbors, we can't change the
Right.
geographical, territories, boundaries. We have to coexist.
What do you think went wrong with SARC? It was such a wonderful idea, and it had the potential to really take
Yeah.
off and create a new subcontinental force.
No, in
Was it
South-
just that India was way too powerful for its
No, it
neighbor?
was not question of India being powerful. It was the miscreant was Pakistan,
Hmm.
because when Pakistan started all this activity or a fraction of people in
Right.
what one agency started, but problem is because of misdoing of 1% people, the whole nation suffers.
Right.
So I think Prime Minister Modi took a right decision, because then once you are doing a backdoor, as Hillary Clinton said, you can't have snakes
Snakes in your own
in your
backyard.
own backyard. and then
they'll
feel
bite
that,
you.
yeah. So Pakistan was doing this thing, and then India felt that once this thing, hostilities are happening, our brothers are dying on borders and
Right.
whatever, although it was a doing of a, again I say very small, but then on a multilateral form, India has to engage with
Right.
all the 7 SAARC countries.
Right.
So India's postponed the SAARC summit as a protest.
The most interesting forces that will coalesce together to make the world
One
a
thing
better
is
place.
all these big groupings, G20, G4, but more important, I still feel BRICS is very important, South-South, ASEAN, and Quad. We have to see whether Quad will really become an answer to TPP or RCEP for bringing a new economic order in the Indo-Pacific.
Right. As an industrialist, when you look at the Make in India program and when you look at the kind of incentives that industries in India have in India as well as the rest of the world, what is your advice to young, budding entrepreneurs in India?
India has a great opportunities. The world is looking at India. You see, on last Friday we had a Sensex, I think BSE hit 30,000 some marks, and there was a cake cutting and all that. So having said that, and we have so many startups, success stories of startup where valuations have. Having said that, although they are okay, means very few of the fraction, but by and large, India is a very, we have a demographic dividend. We have to convert our demographic to our dividend, to our positivity, and there are tremendous opportunities.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and all the very best.